Hello everybody, I'm Thrash Maniac HD, and before I get started, yes, I shaved after No Shave November was over when I had that gruff kind of crap on my face. I finally decided to just go ahead and shave it off. Yeah, and I just kind of think I look weird without a mustache or a beard or any this. But aside from that, I just got done watching Boston Fans 79 V1's new video, and it kind of got me thinking a little bit, and that's why the title of the video this is called "What's Going On in My Mind Right Now." I got several things going on in my mind as far as wrestling, music, sports, entertainment. So I figured I'd talk about a lot of this stuff, so which is why this video might be long. It's because I'm talking about a bunch of different stuff. I'm going to start off by talking about sports, particularly football. In case you guys haven't noticed, I am a Buckeyes fan through and through, and we came off of a a 1-point victory over that team up north, Michigan. And some people are like, "Oh, Buckeyes are weak because they only beat Michigan by 1 point." It's the magnitude of the rivalry, and Michigan's no slouch. It's the magnitude of probably the greatest rivalry in college football or even sports in history for that matter. But yeah, Buckeyes came away with the win on that. And now we're number 2 behind Florida State, and I'm confident the Buckeyes are going to beat Michigan State this weekend in the Big Ten championship to go to the national title, and hopefully we can come away with the national championship. That would be so great, because it's been since 2002 since we won a national championship, and it's been since 2008 since we were in a national championship game. But aside from that, I'm confident in what the Buckeyes can do. Yeah, because we got Braxton Miller, especially Carlos Hyde. Holy crap. But now with pro football, I am a Cincinnati Bengals fan, and right now the Bengals are one of the top teams in the AFC. They're the leader of the AFC North Division, and coming up they're playing against the leader of the AFC, I believe, East? I can't remember, but they're playing against the Colts. Excuse me. And that's going to be a very good game. It's going to be interesting. And if we win, we go 9-4, and we get a chance to. If we win the next 2 games, we clinch the division. And if we clinch the division, playoffs for us. So yeah, that's my thoughts about the Bengals, and also the Broncos came off of that big win over Kansas City, and Patriots doing what they do, and the Seahawks. Seahawks is a force to be reckoned with this year, I gotta admit. Russell Wilson, a hell of a quarterback. Can't go wrong with Seattle. But now that was pretty much it for mostly with the sports. Now, as far as the entertainment, what I'm thinking, as far as a few things. Mostly video game world. Today, the DLC for WWE 2K14 came out. I got it, and it's fun. The new moves pack's pretty cool. The new animation for the package pile driver is cool, and my favorite move, I wish a wrestler would do this move for real. It's called the Powerbomb Lung Blower, where he picks him up for a powerbomb and does a backbreaker, and I'm like, geez, that is amazing. I put that on one of my created people, and it was awesome to use that on an online match I did with 4 Minor Project earlier. But so yeah, the DLC for 2K14 was cool today. And then here's a thing that's really, really confusing to me as far as why this is happening, but Lindsay Lohan apparently suing Rockstar Studios Grand Theft Auto 5 for quote-unquote using her likeliness, which has got to be the lamest reason to sue somebody in a video game company, because stuff like this happens all the time and nobody sues anybody. Of course, this is all just a way for Lindsay Lohan to get more money and drug herself up more and be an idiot like she always has been. So, I used to be a fan of her when I was a kid, but now I don't care. So, I think this whole lawsuit's just trying to get an easy paycheck, basically. And she's not going to win, because pretty much like 90% of people try to sue any celebrities or companies or whatever. They always lose, for the most part, so yeah. So that's really all I've got about the, and if you guys are wondering which am I for, PS4 or Xbox One, PS4 all the way. However, I'm going to be waiting until springtime to get a PS4, and yeah, that's going to be it for me with the PS4. Also, live stream off it, which you're going to be seeing coming once I get a PS4. You're going to see a lot of live streams coming soon on our Twitch account for the YWC Gamers Extreme, and a bunch of stuff like that, so yeah. Now to music. This year for me in hard rock heavy metal has been a pretty good year. You had all kinds of good bands put out some good material. Killswitch Engage returning with their original singer. Megadeth put out a good album despite some people hate it. I don't know why. Black Sabbath, first album in 18 years, and the first with Ozzy in 35 years, or something like that. 34 years. Well, whatever. And that album was amazing. Carcass, first album out in 17 years, and it was a masterpiece. Avenged Sevenfold's new album was pretty cool. Deicide's new album, which came out last week, was cool. The two Five Finger Death Punch albums were really good. 6 Feet Under's new album, which came out earlier in the year, was awesome. Hatebreed's new album kicked serious ass. Yeah, a lot of good material. Eventually, I'm going to be posting the video of the top 10 best rock metal albums of the year. And yeah, that's going to be really cool. So yeah, that's really all I got about music. But now on to the big topic, wrestling. Now, reason that some people wonder why I don't do too many Raw, SmackDown reviews, it's because Raw and SmackDown just have so much stuff that I don't like to talk about, like random crap, stuff that does not need to be on the show, a bunch of unnecessary shit, and that's not good for your show. I mean, yeah, I review pay-per-views, and they're a long thing to review, but hey, pay-per-views, it's all mostly matches. Raw and SmackDown, it's mostly segments and matches for the most part. So, and also with Raw being 3 hours, and yeah, my brother tells me why, it's like, he's like, what kind of wrestling fan are you? You don't watch Raw all the way. It's because, why, when they have a bunch of stupid stuff, and stuff we don't need on the show, plus, me being on my computer while watching Raw helps the time go by quicker, because Raw needs to go back to 2 hours soon, because this whole 3-hour Raw idea has not been too great, because we thought it was going to be mostly the wrestling stuff, more matches, but it's turned out to be absolute nah. SmackDown is alright. Main event I can watch. TNA, however, they've been getting better lately, but still not to the point where they should be. ROH, I have not watched an episode of ROH in a long time, for months. NXT is the only thing I really watch consistently, because NXT, it goes by quicker, plus it's more wrestling, and nice to see the developmental people in NXT and see what they're capable of and who should go up to the main roster and whatever. And that's why I review NXT every single week, because it's easier to watch, it's cool, and it's just a cool idea to have a show with developmental superstars for WWE, watch what they're capable of. And they just brought up Xavier Woods to the main roster, which is pretty cool. And yeah. So that's really where I am as far as wrestling right now. I'm still watching no matter what. It's just, I don't watch everything. I just watch certain things that interest me. Like the whole Orton Cena title unification thing, that's interesting. Because, and of course you guys have seen the video I posted about what I think about this. It's like, I'm on the fence. It's like I want them to unify the titles, but at the same time with how people get lost in the shuffle now because of how big the roster is, they need 2 world titles. But, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with that, but yeah, that's really all I've got about this video, about what's going on in my mind right now as far as every bit of that. And for those of you wondering why I haven't posted any episodes of, or the rest of the episodes of the Avenged Sevenfold discography review, is because I got the Nightmare review ready, but the self-titled album, I had it recorded, but it didn't save, so I have to re-record it soon. And then after that, I'll upload the final episode. So be patient, people. The episodes will be coming back. It's just needing to record them, and it's just sometimes I have to be in the right mood to record album reviews. But speaking of album reviews, there's going to be some random ones coming within the next week regarding a few different albums from all over the place, all over the decades, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 10s, whatever. You're going to see some random album reviews, and then eventually I'll have another poll before the month's over of what band you want to see me do a discography review for next time. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Got some stuff off my chest. But until next video, peace.